Access and outreach work is very important to us at Jesus College because we want to make sure that we're working with the best and brightest students. But we are well aware that opportunities for many people are not available, especially if they come from more disadvantaged backgrounds. So we want to encourage those people, we want to give them the support, we want to give them the confidence, and fundamentally we just want to make it clear to them that we value them, we want to talk to them, and they will contribute enormously to our community. Every year we work with over 12,000 young people from around the UK, and what we're trying to achieve is what's called widening participation. So we're trying to help people who would not necessarily be thinking about attending university at all, or Oxford in particular, and give them some of the skills and support that they might need. We're not necessarily looking to recruit people to Oxford. We want to give people the opportunity and the information to make the decision that best suits them. We've been very lucky to be working with Universify Education since 2019. We've run a number of summer schools. In fact, we've run summer schools with them every year since then, including during the pandemic when we had to move online. And it's been a great experience working with them.
The Universify programme is a year-long programme for Year 10s and Year 11s. We take students in the summer of their Year 10 on a summer residential. We also offer online coaching throughout the year, and then they come back for their spring residential with us just before they sit their GCSEs. The summer programme consists of various taster sessions. It's an insight into university life. They get to meet the volunteers on the programme who are current or recent undergraduates themselves. There's plenty of social activities and just lots of fun.
If I could describe it in one word, it would be different, because I've never done anything like this before, like residential away from home for a week with like people I've never met before, whilst like learning and being at a university when I'm only 15. University is something I'm looking to apply to in the future, because I think I would like to do a higher level of education and maybe get a degree or even a master's in something, because I think it can enable me to get a higher level job, like good paying job, if that's something I would like want to do outside of sports.
Universify supports young people to realise their potential, regardless of their background. Currently, a young person's background, so things like where they're from, their parents' level of education, what school they go to, their household income, will often determine a young person's educational outcomes, and that's a huge impact on their life outcomes. All of this is regardless of that young person's potential. And there's really strong evidence to show that educational attainment and educational outcomes will really massively impact the opportunities a young person can access in their future. So for example, whether that be employment, that be further education, or even higher education like university. And in particular, something like a degree from university can be life-changing. It can open access to otherwise unobtainable careers. It creates role models for future generations of young people from underrepresented backgrounds. It's a huge vehicle for social mobility. Importantly, it helps young people overcome cycles of poverty and deprivation. I think importantly too, Universify is supporting young people to realise their potential.
University is something I'm looking to apply to. I have been for a long time, as not only does it help with future jobs in my future, it also just helps with being taken more seriously in the working world once I've reached that age as well. You learn meeting people from all around England and the UK come here today is quite interesting, because they all have a different form of lifestyle. Some people have it easier, some people have it harder. You get to learn the difference and reasoning between why everybody got here. I believe whilst here I've been able to share my experiences with others, as well as there's a lot of time to converse. There's a lot of the buildings are shared, so we get to share the buildings with a bunch of people you get to know throughout the time you're here.
I've been really enjoying sitting in on some of the academic taster sessions that the students for Universify have been attending, and the impact that I've been really thrilled to see for the learners at Universify is that they've been getting so engaged with this academic enrichment stuff, really asking questions, listening so well to what all the lecturers and the academics are telling them about. And it's really nice to see that sort of engagement with these quite challenging academic concepts that they've been asked to grapple with. It's really lovely to see them really get engaged with that. So I think on the day-to-day level of what they're doing here at Universify, that immediate impact of everyone enjoying the residential and really getting that academic stuff out of it has been great to see. The other really nice thing about Universify is that because they work with slightly younger learners, we're looking at 15-year-olds roughly, people who are coming up to their GCSEs. That's a really nice age group to be working with on this sort of residential, because it means that as they're going into their GCSEs, as they're going into their A-levels, they've already experienced the academic side of things, this extra taster enrichment that they'd be getting on the residential. And so they've got all these super curricular activities that they can pull into what they're doing in their GCSEs, making links between what they've been doing on Universify and the exams that they've got coming up in a couple of years' time. It also means they know that we expect them to go far. We're already saying you're talented learners who have been invited here because we know you could do really well on this programme and generally with your academics, and so working with this younger age group just gives them that expectation of where they might want to go in the future. And so the wonderful thing about access and outreach work is that it's all about broadening the horizons of young people who we want to give the tools they need to make informed and empowered choices about their own education. It's all about bringing them to university if that's what's right for them, but it's also what's right for us. It's going to be so fun to have people from all different backgrounds who can contribute different things to the college and to the university. So it's important for them and it's important for us. Access and outreach works for everyone.